Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World. Today we are treading a path well trodden. It is indeed a box of guitars all the way from Japan. Now this particular box here has two guitars. Now I may well be wearing a clue as to what one of these guitars is. Now I do not know if they're in cases, I can't remember. This just arrived in the UK last week. It's been delivered to my house today, so the plan today, like all of these Groundhog Day videos that I do, I will be opening this up. I'll let you see what's in it, I'll let you see the packaging. We will remove them, a closer examination to see A, if they're in one piece, and B, if they work, and maybe a C, if they don't work, can I fix them? So let's unbox this box. Are we ready for this? I will get my mobile phone. Let's look inside. Thick cardboard packaging, as always. And bubble wrap aplenty. Like I say, I can't remember if these are in cases or not. Oh, can you see what colour that is? Very bluey. Now you can probably tell from the shape what that is, but we'll get that out. That's guitar number one. So this is a bolt-on neck, as you would expect from this model of guitar. I won't tell you what the maker is as yet. However, this other guitar that is in here has a fixed neck, and I'm not sure if it's in a case. That is, to be honest, that is always the big concern when you're getting this stuff. I mean, you can get a new neck. For example, I mean, I don't want to give the game away, but if I had bought a Telecaster, I could get a new Telecaster neck. However, with this particular model, it's not quite as easy as swapping the neck. So, oh, give you a brief look there. So, I don't know what that means. So, my first feel, if you excuse my terminology, is that it doesn't seem to be broken, but we'll need to investigate further. So that's the two guitars out of the box. I will now sort this out quickly, get out of the way, and then we will have a closer look at these two instruments. Back in a bit. My breath after that, I put all the packaging in the recycling bin. So let's start with guitar number one, the blue one. I'm intrigued by this. So this guitar, the manufacturer is more famous for making pickups, and I believe this line of guitars was only available for sale in Japan. This lovely blue guitar here. So I will take it out of this. It smells a bit, a word that we use in Scotland is fusty. It smells a bit fusty, damp. So what I'll do is I will take this bubble wrap off and I'll fast forward through because it makes a terrible racket, and we'll see what's underneath once I figure out where to start. There. Oh man, this is nice. This is nice. Focus my camera a bit. Sorry folks. This is nice. So look at that beautiful colour. Very good condition. Slim frets. Very polished. Man, that's beautiful. Single pickup. Rosewood fingerboard. Sort of medium weight. I'll weigh it in a little bit. But here it is. There's a name. Bill Lawrence. who's more famous for making pickups. This is a Bill Lawrence guitar. It's my favourite tuning. But first impressions. Oh, first impressions, very good condition. I don't know much about these. I'll need to give it some research on this, but it's got a trem as well. Good condition, no? Are these maybe 90s guitars? Yes. It's nice. Now, at the end of the video, the last part of the video, I'll put these on the workbench, which sometimes doubles as my kitchen work surface, and we'll just have a very brief overview, but I am liking this already. Neck, slimmer than my preference, but because I play so many different guitars, you just get used to it. But I think this one will, the strings look pretty new. I think this one will come up to pitch. I'll also plug it in to see if it makes a noise. So that's guitar number 1. It is a Bill Lawrence Telecaster, a BT something. Bill Lawrence on the back on the neck plate. That's nice, I like it. So let's go on to guitar number 2, the one that I gave you a clue about. I may well be wearing something that gives the name away, or gives the game away of this next guitar. I don't mean my hat, so let's get out. So yes, it's got a fixed neck. Always risky when these aren't in a case. There was no case in the auction, so it is what it is, as they say. So yeah, let's, fingers crossed that, you know, I don't know. So yeah, I'll fast forward to this again, turn it down a bit. Oh, took bloody ages. I didn't give the game away by showing you the name there, so I'm filming this all in one go almost. I've got a few things to do today, and this is just one of them. So maybe it looks a bit familiar. I got one of these, or a similar one, recently, but since then I've had to trade in to pay for other stuff. That's how it goes, you know. I don't have many forever guitars, so it may look familiar. Now the previous one was it had a rosewood fingerboard. This one has an ebony fingerboard. It is indeed an Orville Joe Perry Les Paul. It's got 6 strings, but it's not in tune. So yeah, I mean, I knew from the auction, we'll have a closer look, but there's a few dings and stuff on this, but the neck feels good. Neck feels quite chunky-ish. Yeah. So there you go. So the Gibson version of these ones, the Joe Perry signature, has Joe's signature inlaid there, and they're like £2,000 second hand or something like that. This was significantly less than that. So I thought, after getting the Burnley one, which I no longer have, I thought I'll get almost a Gibson one, made for Gibson by Orville. So that's the 2 guitars. This one and this one, look at that. Quite heavy. So yes, we'll have a closer look at these on the workbench, our initial assessment, and then we'll plug them in, see if I can get any sound, and then in the next part I will be getting one of these cleaned up a bit and making a full video on it. So let's have a closer look. So here's guitar number 1. Now I have to say from the off, I am blown away with how cool this looks. Look at that finish. Black hardware. I guess this is a Bill Lawrence pickup. I'll find that out in the next video. But look at that. Single pickup. Telecaster, that colour. Now it has got skinny frets. I'm a fan of larger frets. It's very well polished. It's been very well taken care of actually. Very clean. Rosewood fingerboard. Frets. You know, I think the frets have just been sort of crowned and polished. And there it is. Bill Lawrence with a funny shape at the top there. So, man, yeah. I mean, I don't like to say something's a a forever guitar, but I am very, very impressed with this. Let's turn over. It's got a couple of small dings there, but I mean, compared to a lot of the guitars I get, it's actually okay. So there's the back. Oh, some dings here. So trem, no trem arm with it. Bill Horns serial number B17251. I'll need to do a bit of research. Ding there as well. But overall, not bad. You know, if you're a buyer of 30-year-old guitars, you tend to expect a bit of that. Oh, it's not so good. But yes, there it is. The Bill Horns BT something. Can't remember the model number. Yes. So I'll get the other one on the workbench, and then which does look surprisingly like a kitchen work surface, and we'll have a look at that, and then we'll plug the two of them in. But pretty good. I think if this works, like if all the electrics work, I do not think there'll be much to do to this at all. It's in really good shape, the way it's arrived. So on to guitar number 2. So we can already see this is in much worse condition than that Bill Horns, but I knew this from the auction. Tarnished hardware. Dings, scratches, but it's a rock and roll guitar. It's a Joe Perry Les Paul. Like I said, I had the Burnley one recently, so I can't compare it because I did trade that in against that Blue Flower Telecaster. Not 100% sure what the pickups are, possibly Japanese PF copies, I'm not sure, but we'll find out when I take it to bits. So yes, bigger frets on this. Again, it's in good condition though. It's like it's recently been polished. Ebony fingerboard. So the Burnley one did not have an ebony fingerboard. And I guess these Orville guitars are built, or were built, under license in Japan, under license from Gibson, so they are allowed to put Les Paul model. Now I did have another red Orville, which that was part of the trading against the blue Telecaster as well, just in case people think that I've got thousands of guitars. I traded 3 guitars last week and sold 2 guitars, so hence to pay for these. But that's not bad. Condition wise, fretboard and that, frets look good. So yeah, so that is guitar number 2. It is indeed an Orville Joe Perry. Did I look at the back? The headstock, I think it's a K Orville maybe. Oh no, they've covered up 6, so I guess 96. When was Orville? 88 to 98. But I'll check that serial number out. So yes, let's go plug these 2 guitars in. So it's the next again day. What do I think of these 2 guitars? Well, guitar number 1, I think you'll agree, is a beautiful looking instrument. So I think the only thing I'll have to do to this, I think the nut is maybe cut a little bit low on the top string. So maybe need to do something about that, but overall it works. Maybe there was a little bit of griminess there, but it seems to be fine. That's worked itself out. New strings as well, it's in really good condition. So that's great, fantastic. That's guitar number 1. Guitar number 2. Now it would be fair to say guitar number 2 is a little bit heavier, but again, it all works. And again, seem to be a bit crud on the controls, but that'll work itself out as well. Now, I had a quick look at the auction page, and these pickups are not the original pickups. They are, as far as I can tell, Epiphone pickups. It seems to be their hot ceramic humbuckers, so I mean, they were very hot, so I'm not sure if they'll stay in. So to sum up, I'm very, very pleased with these two guitars. This is I think the 36th parcel I've had from Zenmarket, and I would say, playability wise, straight out of the box, this is probably the best parcel I have received. Condition wise, I mean, this one does have a lot of dings and dents, but it plays really well. The frets are in really good condition, and this one, apart from a couple of dings on the back, is almost perfect. So the next instalment in this incredibly exciting video series, I will be taking one of these apart, looking at the build and stuff like that, getting the measurements, specs and everything, and giving you more sort of sound samples. I guess with this one there won't be too many variations in the sound, as it only has one pickup, no tone control, but interesting nonetheless. As ever folks, it's a privilege and a pleasure bringing you content on Dunsy's Guitar World. Cheers for now.